Hi, welcome. I'm Jesse Cahill from Cahill's Disc Golf Store, and we're bringing you down to Brown County Country Club, one of the gems in Indiana, southern Indiana. I have with me today Chris Baker, who put on this tournament and the entire series, put it together with the Quaff Brewing Company. We also have Justin Taylor, who you will see throwing as part of these 5 amateurs this morning.
So also like to thank Luke Jones from Columbus, Indiana. He did these wonderful hole previews. Hole 1, a little bit of a turnover hole here. Got to get around the tree.
All right, welcome
off the
everyone.
Tee. I'll let you take over here.
We're here for the final 12 skins match of the 2018 Quaff Fall Fundraiser Series, sponsored by Cahill's Disc Golf.
Yeah.
That's me, in case you didn't know. We've got 5 players here today from the amateur divisions. They get here by finishing really high in points, the top 5 in points. First to tee, representing Bloomington Disc Golf Club, your 2018 Quaff Series Intermediate Champion and first in AM Series points. He also won event number 3, Paul O'Connor.
Yeah, Paul!
Looks like Paul's got his trusty champion Shrike ready for a rip.
Lefty.
A little flip up.
Different entities here. Death by Par Disc Golf, the Bloomington Disc Golf Club, Crossroads Disc Golf Club, winning
Here comes
event
one of our co-hosts.
and second in amateur points series, Bowling Green, Indiana, Justin Taylor.
What you thinking here, Justin?
Well, I was thinking that was a lengthy introduction for me. I'm throwing a Champ Ape because I didn't want to turn over into the woods on the left. But I went ahead and threw it there anyway.
Come on back.
Sometimes it's that last thought that we think of that ends up happening anyway.
4 series events. Your 50-plus series champion and third in points from Indianapolis, Indiana, Jay Carson.
JRM 50 winner. Forehand dominant.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is Dale Sepp from Johnson County down in Franklin, Indiana. Who was your MA40 series champion. Got into the trees a little bit on his first drive.
All right, last but certainly not least,
He'll
Advanced
recover well, I
Women's
believe.
Series champion, top
It's a rare
points
backhand
earner
from Dale.
in the women's divisions, winner of Series 4, of event number 4 in the series, from Franklin, Indiana, Casey Gallagher.
Casey throwing Blizzard Katana here, I think.
You're fine.
Getting the butterflies out.
She said she was pretty nervous with all the pomp and circumstance. Good upshot though.
She puts it right into the circle there.
So what I was saying about Dale is he's predominantly a lefty forehand overhand player. It's a CE Firebird. He throws that for upshots on a thumber upshots. What you got here, Justin?
Yeah, so I'm down here in the woods taking a knee and trying to throw forehand Annie opto anchor.
Looked like a very tough lie, but you got out of there pretty good.
Paul putting with a big beat AVR here. Gives it around a little short. You got some work left.
Yeah, I was a little further out than I wanted to be and a little obstructed there. So
Guarded by those trees, it looks like.
Justin, you putt with
putting with Marshalls.
Casey a little high. Jay just misses low. Dale takes his 3. Paul takes his 3. We have a push.
One tie, we all tie. Move to hole 2.
So hole 2 is somewhat shorter, pretty straight hole, a little bit of turn to the right at the end. Pretty tight, just got to hit this fairway. Really fun hole to throw across the valley here.
Quite the yin to the yang of hole 1, with the wide open, longer shot. We're now into a very tight, technical, wooded hole.
Paul throws a really nice drive there. Dale going backhand again.
Looks like that one got away from him a little bit.
Justin, what are you throwing?
So I'm throwing Opto Pure.
Filleted.
Pure
Look at that.
right down the middle.
Good shot.
Jay just rips a forehand. Looks like it's going to finish pretty good as well. Maybe a little short. Casey catches an early tree, puts her down in a tough spot, and she's in scramble mode.
No doubt. Oh. Shit.
Not really catching much of a break there.
Dale trying to get out of trouble here. Lefty forehand up shot. Oh. Just weak side from Jay. Oh, Paul with a great putt for a 2. How close are you here?
I would say I was probably about 15 out.
Nice. Great drive. Finishes it off. So a push between Paul and Justin there. Pushes. Moving on to hole 3.
And the amateurs are playing for blind CTP packages. Each one of them put together by yours truly at the Cahill's Disc Golf store here in Indy. They were some pretty decent packages. Everyone had a disc, a few trinkets,
Hole
t-shirts.
3 is a kind of a righty backhand hyzer hole, but Paul has to throw his turnover lefty backhand. That's that wildcat again. What are you throwing there, Justin?
I believe that was Gold Line Spark.
Looks like you got out there.
Nice looking flex forehand from Dale.
Very nice. That was probably maybe his Firebird again.
Yeah.
Looked like it had some teeth on the end of it.
Really interesting card here. We got the lefty forehand player, two righty forehand players, a lefty overhand thrower, and then a right hand backhand player. A lot of fun lines to watch. Casey trying to scramble.
Sometimes you gotta go through the trees when you can't find a way around them.
Jay with a nice upshot.
Pretty protected basket.
You
right
putting
there.
here, Justin, or are you kind of trying to
I
lay
am
up?
kind of giving a little bit of a putt. A terrible one, but a putt nonetheless.
Is that still a Marshall or something else?
That was actually a pure.
Casey with her Nova. Dale throws a little layup with his judge to get up.
That was first in too.
I think that was Paul's third. He got knocked down on his second one, so he's actually putting for 4 now. Justin, you're putting for 3 here, I think.
Putting for 3.
Got my wife and daughter in the background, oblivious to the fact that you're putting right into them.
That's totally why I missed it.
I showed it to them last night. They're oblivious.
All right, Dale takes it down, and
Yep.
in a slightly untraditional fashion, there was no accumulating skins for the amateurs. If they tied holes, it went to a raffle. Everybody that tied got a raffle ticket to mix it up just a little bit so we weren't just giving all of the prizes.
But Dale got that outright skin though from that one.
From that one he did, absolutely.
This is a long hole, especially for the AMs. You got to hit a pretty tight window off the gap to get up there. It's very righty, backhand friendly. Paul's flipping over his moonshine escape, I believe, here. It's a really pretty hole with that trailer there in the foreground, in the background. What'd you throw there, Justin?
That was a gold line ballista.
Big flex out of this one.
Yeah, the play on this one really is a righty backhand kind of flip up hyzer that kind of knifes through that gap and then flips up and rides for a while. Casey throws a really nice upshot here.
Relatively calm day for Indiana. Usually a little bit windy around.
The weather's been great lately.
Unseasonably warm.
It was what, 45 or 50 that day with no wind.
This skins match was a rescheduled date due to a lot of rain during the series final and not wanting to try to squeeze it in before dusk.
You running this, Justin?
I'm a little far out, trying to give it a little bit of a bid, and
What'd
did
you
not.
throw there?
That was a gold line pure.
You got about a, what, 30-footer for your three here?
I like to think it was a little outside of that, mostly because I threw it under the cage.
A little bit of elevation to deal with there, but
Jay nails a 25-footer to get a 3. Dale also takes a 3. As does Paul.
not going to be a lot of separation on that hole if everybody gets out of the woods on their tee
Definitely.
shot.
Yep. Hole 5 is kind of a fun par 3 over a little ditch there, and kind of back uphill. It's in the left position here. Kind of a little backhand hyzer
Or
lefty
lefty
forehand.
thumber.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty nice shot from Dale.
Very nice. Looks like you got a little bit of tree at the end of it there.
All forces over his moonshine escape. Good line.
Yes. Looks like Jay got the nose up a little bit on that one. Probably a little more air underneath than he was planning there.
What you got, Justin?
So I'm going foul shin, backhand. Out of my hand, it looked really good, and it felt good. And then I found a tree.
Oh, it's looking good.
Until it hit the tree. How many times have we all said that?
Casey gets a nice pull. Good run from Jay. Good bid from Dale.
Rod.
How far out are you here?
It felt like a long, long way. It really wasn't too bad. It was probably about 45 feet.
Oh, Paul.
Casey part of the push there.
Everybody wins. Hole 6, a little bit of a tweener par 3. not really, so there's 2 basket positions usually on this hole. One straight ahead up in the trees out in the field, you see ahead there, and then currently it's in the right position as it curves over here under this tree. There's not really much of a direct line to the basket. You can see it over on the right there, so you're basically just playing out to the open, trying to make this initial gap, and then take your 3.
And there's a little bit of an OB line on the right side there. You can
Yep.
see the string. We may or may not see somebody try to cheat that line. I don't know with the throwing styles on this card if we will.
Ape again, Justin?
Yeah, I'm going ape again here. Like I said, just trying to get out into the open to have a look at a 3. I got it a little high and clipped the branch that you can't really
Looked good,
see
though.
off frame.
Hit the line
Looked
pretty well.
great out of your hand. Casey gets out into the open.
Upshot disc of choice here.
I was actually throwing a Z Nuco S there because of the angle to the basket
Looks like it was on a good path until it hit that tree.
until it hit the tree.
Casey comes up a little bit short.
Straight up shot.
Call's got his putter.
Maybe a thumber from Dale. Oh, he's going with the thumb roller.
Look at that.
Looks like it took the wrong exit though. Just like me talking on his phone, totally forgot to get off the road there by the basket. In his range though.
Yeah, he's got about 25 feet to get his 3 here. Good putt, Dale. Jay also takes the 3, as does Paul. Another 3-way push.
As we near the halfway point. Back into a tighter shot, trying to come out into this sunbathed basket.
Yep, there's kind of a main fairway and then 2 gaps on this hole. Kind of a right side that's a little tighter and then a left side. Harder to hit but more open.
If that stays clean, that should be out there for a look.
We throwing
So I'm going gold line ballista.
smooth?
Yeah, hit the gap. Pretty much exactly what I wanted to do.
She's on her way.
So there's that inside gap I was talking about. Up shot from Dale. Hall's a bit obstructed here.
Casey just cannot get away from the trees on this one.
Pretty challenging pin position on this hole. It's pretty much downhill on almost 3 sides of the basket.
An all too familiar sound for many of us right there. There's
Oh.
almost nice John film.
But both of your reactions is exactly how I felt at the time. So.
Good three.
Another push. I think we've only had one outright skin winner so far with our Ams.
Hole 8 is the first par 4. The current position is down in this little valley, so it becomes kind of a big button hook to the right here. So you got to get out and then come back down this gap right here and then down into the valley down there. So goal number 1 is just get out in the open and get yourself an angle at your second shot.
Another roller from Dale.
So nice.
A lot of utility shots in his arsenal.
I would love to be there.
Big move.
Something I really work on with my own game is trying to have a very diverse selection of throws to minimize the
Definitely a
risk.
forehand here, right, Justin?
Definitely a forehand.
Where are you throwing?
Z-Nuke OS.
Just need that hard right turn.
Just need a hard right turn, but maybe not quite that hard.
meat hook.
Yeah, if you can sort of get up to the red tee pad there, you've got a bit of a look down into the valley. Casey gets it out in the open. Just got to turn over here. I think that's her Stingray.
And a beautiful
Yep.
release on that Stingray.
Claymore?
Yeah, so I ended up with a little bit of a look at the basket and a forehand and a claymore down there.
Is that a stance you practice a lot?
Practice is a strong word. That's a stance I get stuck with a few times.
Dale's got, especially for his type of throw, he's got the best angle here at the basket. Does some thumber magic there.
Such a great shot. Nice and straight. They usually don't tail off too much. Might take some heat for that. A lot of people are against a non-traditional shot.
There's not a lot of room on that left side to kind of cut in like Jay did there, but he managed to fight through down towards the basket.
The thing about discs, they're nice and skinny when you put them on a big angle like that.
Casey with her Nova.
Generous roll if it's stopped.
Awkward stance.
Yeah, my second shot got a little left and I got behind this tree. And then there were lots of limbs between me and the basket, so it was a little bit of an odd stance, but I still kind of had a look.
It's a little high.
And off the top.
Dale takes a 3. That is a great 3 on that hole.
Dale's going to do a little work for everyone here.
So Jay and Dale push that one. Really good 3s. Hole 9's kind of a fun signature hole on this course. They got this pond and you're going over it, and then you're kind of cutting into the woods here. Pretty tight little gap to get in here, and the basket's about 50 feet inside the tree line.
Not super far to clear
No.
the pond. You really, a straight shot takes you over one of the shorter areas. Dale looks like he's going for a thumber right to the entry point.
Jay's going backdoor. That was a bomb.
Rips one out there, gets to the tree line.
I'm going 8 again, also looking for that back door.
Justin going super backdoor. He's going to 10's fairway over there.
When there's no white lines, there's no wrong way to get there, I guess.
That's right. And Paul was kind of following me,
Oh, he flipped that over.
but he cheated and threw lefty. So
Casey says, what's the shortest point to the other side?
Probably straight over that fountain that's not turned on, but I imagine that's pretty beautiful. And she
That's
does
a
go
good
right
call.
over that fountain.
It's probably 220, 230 to carry right about there. It's a good angle too at the basket.
Hits the gap
Oh, just caught
and the
that last
tree.
guardian.
Never realized how much elevation change there was there until our cameraman looks like he was on stilts.
Jay's got a run at a 2 here. It's probably 45.
Yeah, and I had a little bit of an obstructed look back there. I wasn't much closer than Jay.
Little window.
Tiny window.
Looks like less of a window there. He just gets it up and close.
Deal for 3 here. Good putt. Casey.
Ooh, great putt by Casey.
Smashes for 3.
Even though everybody doesn't need to make their putt, sometimes it's helpful to tap in that 10 or 12 footer just to get you back in the swing of things.
You got to push on this AM card so you can get your raffle ticket.
Right. We had a lot of raffle tickets. I think total ties was into the high 20s with the amount of tickets we had for the 12 skin packages.
This is a bit of a scary hole. You're coming up out of the woods, then you've got pond on the left. So if you're throwing a right-hand backhand, it's a scary hole.
This is not a hole I've had the pleasure of throwing in. I really don't know what I would do there. You come up light with that right-hand backhand and you're going to be fishing.
Dale throws a nice forehand, puts himself in the circle. Jay gets out. What are you thinking here, Justin?
Then I'm going Opto Explorer. Just putting a little bit of hyzer on it. And
Look
from the
at
tee,
that.
what I'm thinking is,
It's wet.
man, don't go in the water.
What a great settle.
Try. Paul, probably with his flippy wildcat, he catches the last branches there.
Gets out though for a very picturesque upshot / long run at it.
Casey's got some work here. Look at this upshot.
Safe.
That was a dangerous run. She made it over. It was a park job on that upshot.
Deal with a birdie opportunity. Oh, it's a little short.
Right off the front cage.
She's a little further away than I thought she was. Oh, what a putt.
She gets it. Great putt.
What a save.
I remember watching that from the other side of the pond.
Yeah. We were all cheering like crazy in the pro carder there across the pond. Oh, just left the cage.
The old double putt there.
Everybody pushes on 10.
That's 5 more raffle tickets.
Hole 11's a fun hole. It's a short one, but you're throwing across water. We got the straight on position here. A couple different routes. You can go straight at it. You can throw kind of a high spike hyzer or a thumber. There's always that.
Lefty thumber's going to bend in there pretty good.
Dio goes really long. I think he's probably 40 or 50 long there.
That beats the snot out of 40 or 50 short on this hole
Exactly.
every day.
Jay's taking that lefty forehand line. What are you thinking here?
So I have a Star Rock 3. I'm basically just going at it.
This is the most interesting lefty forehand I have ever seen. Gets lucky through the branches though.
Hall forcing over an escape. And just an unbelievable
Yeah, it was a great shot.
Pins it.
Not really a line you're thinking on this hole, but man, he executed.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. When Paul let go of that, I thought it was in the water.
Everybody dry on the AM card.
Oh, just a little short. That was a great run by Jay.
It's almost like I'm watching myself putt, seeing these hit the front of the cage. Ooh, I'm sure she wanted that one real
Tickled.
bad too.
So at this point, I knew I had to make this, or Paul was taking the skin.
The pressure on, and,
And 11 holes in, I finally made a putt.
Takes a little while to get warm sometimes.
A little bit.
But you got your job done. Made sure that park job wasn't just going to take it.
So BC3 is a 24-hole course. We're just doing a 12-hole today, so we turn around and play hole 24 as our final hole here. It's another par 4.
Little company on this flyover here.
Yeah.
Whitetail checking things out. Beautiful country down in Nashville, Columbus area.
Trying to turn this over a little bit, or?
I'm actually throwing a ballista, so I'm really just trying to put a little bit of a hyzer on it. I didn't snap it quite as well as I would like to have, and got a little far right. So I'm going to be pinched over behind that tree.
Managed to stay in bounds is a good place to be with that angle on it.
Paul yanks on that escape again, I think, and gets it turned left a little bit. Goal number 1 here off the tee is just get in bounds, try not to get in the street on the right. It's a great throw by Dale there.
Puts himself in great position on this 522-foot par 4.
Jay makes it over. Casey's probably throwing her katana here. It's a little low.
A little lower, should be probably right up there where Dale made it to.
Probably that same katana again.
Big holes take 2 drives sometimes.
Throw from Paul.
What a laser from Jay.
Settle.
Lots of action at the end of it. I'm not sure he really wanted that much of a finish, but he took it under those pine branches. Dale going wide outside, looking to finish right by the pin.
Yeah, so this was a terrible angle. I basically had to try to go under the branches here. And I think I went felon, but yeah, then I caught some of the branches and not where I wanted to be.
Casey with a nice up. Any putt? Oh.
Even on video, my depth perception is not the greatest, because I thought that was in the whole way.
I really wanted it to be, if that helps.
A little bit of a step in there to keep it on line, but comes out a little bit early, and
Dale
Dale
takes the
takes
last
another
skin.
skin. So 2 outright skins.
Well, that was fun. You guys have fun out there?
We had a blast. We had a great time.
I didn't throw a single disc, and I had a great time. It was really fun watching everybody play. Here we are in the
You got the mobile shop set up?
few choice items and mostly giveaways. These are the brown bag skins packages.
6 pushes. Did you get anything fun?
I got all kinds of stuff. Cahill really put together a good package.
Special thanks to Casey's husband, Corey. He did all the filming for the AM card. Thanks to you, Jesse, for sponsoring the event.
It's my pleasure.
Some of those clips were yours from afar. And thanks for coming along today, Justin.
Absolutely. And thanks to Jesse and Chris for doing all the hard work.
I enjoyed putting it together. It was a good time.
Yeah, none of this is possible without you putting this series together and pulling all the sponsors in.
Good times. Thanks for watching, everybody.